I want to talk about the 4 biggest mistakes you need to know before making millions of dollars. Now, I've made many mistakes over the years trying to leave my job and build a multi-million dollar business. For example, starting the wrong businesses or hiring people on my team that stole money from me. And all the times I've been distracted by shiny object syndrome because I'm trying to make money here or I'm trying to make money there. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because I want you to know these 4 critical mistakes before you go on to make millions of dollars. Now, I know I'm not perfect and I'm always trying to learn as I go, as I continue to build my business, going from 1 million to even $10 million. But the main purpose of this video is to help you on your entrepreneurship journey from 0 to $1 million. All right, so lesson number 1 is sticking to one business model. Now, I've had a friend for the past 10 years who keeps trying different types of ways to make money and different types of businesses. And I'm sure you know someone like this. They're going from MLM to blockchain, AI, drop shipping, and they really never have a solid plan because they're scattered brain. They're all over trying to figure out how to make money, but with multiple different businesses. Now, I love this friend and I've been telling him for years that he needs to focus on one business model. I told him you need to go all in with that and learn all the necessary skills within that business model. You see, because it's not just a business model, every single business has its set of skills that you need to learn. So it's not like learning different businesses. One business is gonna have to learn 10, 20, 30 new skills, and that's why you need to focus on that one business. Now, I know most of you think you can handle more than one business because I was there as well. I made this mistake when I was first starting out. I was like my friend who kept trying different things and kept saying, this is the new thing I'm trying, or this is the next business that I want to start. But in all reality, I never put my full effort and focus into that one business. And I want you to get so granular on this one business that you completely automate the entire process. You need to know the ins and outs of this business, your competitors, who's the greatest competitor that you can go after, that you can reach. Because if you know the battlefield, then you'll be able to compete with others in this business model. Now, if you ever want to go and create a different business, I have one rule, and that rule is completely mastering this one business model. And one of the rules that I have is if I go on a vacation for 2 or 3 months, I've created a system, people in place that can run the entire business without me there for months. And if you can accomplish that, then you can move on to another business. But I promise you, you're never gonna get there when you're jumping from business to business to business. Now, another way to think about this is becoming a category king. So whatever business model that you start, how can you be the best in that industry? You see, when I started my affiliate business, I set out to be the #1 affiliate coach in the entire world. And that was my focus once I knew that this was the business model I wanted to pursue. No more MLM or crypto, or there's other things that I was trying. I was going all in with this one business model, and I want to become the king no matter what. And I'm going to put all my time and effort into that. Now, if you've ever played the board game Risk, the whole goal is to take over and conquer the entire world. You got to dominate every single country, moving from country to country. As you dominate little by little and very strategic, you're able to conquer the entire world. That's how you got to look at business. That's how serious you have to be. Now, if you're looking for the #1 way to start an online business and more importantly, have multiple streams of income, but only with one business, I want to show you my 72-hour challenge, which I'll leave down below in the description. And within that challenge, I'll show you how to set up a business and a system that promotes 15 different products. I'll leave that down below. Please check that out. All right, moving on to lesson number 2 is don't upgrade too quickly. Now, this is critical. That way you don't self-sabotage your entire business. You see, I know you want to flex on your friends. I know you want the fancy car and the fancy house. You're going to want to start to go out and eat more or order DoorDash every single day, Uber Eats, because you want to show people, you want to flex on them because you were the one working hard in your business while they were out drinking and partying. So it's human nature. I understand that. And I was there too. But my advice is don't upgrade too quickly. Yes, eventually I want you to get the new car and the new house. But there was a quote by Albert Einstein that goes like this: compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. Now, I would say something even more powerful than that is delayed gratification, meaning the longer you can wait to get the thing that you want, the better it's going to be for not only your business, but for your life. Now, one thing to understand is all businesses will have their ups and downs. So that's why you want to delay gratification. Don't upgrade too quickly. You see, I started to make a lot of money in my business and I started making these mistakes. I started to buy the things that I didn't need to buy. Then the next few months, my business dipped like crazy and I was so stressed out because I had bought a new car and upgraded the house. And this is such a bad move because businesses will have their ups and downs and you need to understand that. So that's why delayed gratification is just so powerful. And if you can do that and if you can follow that framework, then you're going to be better off in the long run. Now, the last point I want to make in lesson number 2 is you want to keep cash flow inside of your business. So one suggestion I would make is once you start making money, pay yourself a certain salary. You have your business account and your personal account, and you want to pay yourself a salary from the business to your personal. One of the mistakes I made was I would just take out from the business whatever I needed. If I needed $25,000 to buy something, a new toy, I would take it from my business account, put it straight to my personal and go purchase it. Don't do that. Instead, pay yourself $5,000 or $10,000 a month, whatever it is that you set as a salary. And on the personal side of things, that's where you can manage your money and start to save. And that's going to help your business continue to grow, because if you keep your money inside of the business, now you can go ahead and grow it because you can invest in better equipment or better software or better team members. And again, if you can put money back into the business, reinvest, it will continue to pay yourself more. And then once the business starts to grow, all you do is raise the salary, but you never ever take out of the business. You just raise your salary as your business starts to grow. Now, I want to be real. I know lesson number 2 is going to be difficult because you do want to upgrade. Even if you're working a regular 9-to-5 job and you get a little 3 to 5% raise, you still tend to upgrade. That's human nature. So I understand that, but knowing that delayed gratification is very powerful, I promise you, if you can follow that, you're going to be able to make millions of dollars because of that mentality. Now, I will say this one thing about lesson number 2. It's okay to spend money inside of your business if it's going to pay dividends, meaning it's okay to buy that $20,000, $30,000 consulting. That way it can grow the business. It's okay to buy a home gym if it's going to save you an hour or two going to the gym and back. Or if you do need to go out and use Uber Eats or buy a meal prep service because it's saving you time for your business, then yes, that makes sense. But what I'm saying is, in your personal life, you don't want to just splurge just because. You want to use your business income to buy your time back, because the more you can buy your time back, the more time you can put into your business and the more high-level skills that you can learn. Lesson number 3, don't compare yourself to 99% of the average population. Now, this is gonna sound mean, but you need to hear this, especially if you want to upgrade your life, if you want to have a 7-figure mindset. I want to tell you a story of me when I first started making money and I started hanging out with some of my high school friends, where in high school I was kind of the one left out. No one really thought I was ever going to do anything with my life. So of course, now when I'm hanging out with these people, I feel great inside. My ego is inflated. But if I compare myself to them, most people are actually average. They do the average thing, they work an average job, and they have an average mindset. So if you're trying to compare yourself to John from high school, I promise you it's gonna make you feel good in the moment, but you're never gonna level up. Now, it wasn't until I started joining masterminds and hanging out with people that were way above me in business that totally demolish me in how much money they were making and the success they were having. And that's where you need to be. You need to find these places. You need to find these masterminds. That way you can level up your game and not comparing yourself to the average crowd. Because you see, at the end of the day, it's difficult to make millions of dollars. You're gonna be different from most people that you meet, and that's okay. You can still be friends with them. I'm still friends with a lot of the people that I've been friends for years. That's never gonna change, but I can't compare myself to them and think I'm better inside just because, you know, they're living an average life. Now, the last lesson is investing and living off the profits of your investment. Now, I want you to take all these lessons that we learned and apply it to this, because now you've made money. And I want you to be able to put your money in some sort of investment that can pay you back, and your lifestyle can now be funded by the investments you have made. And again, we're not talking about the business paying you. We're talking about the investment, right? Whether it's a real estate property or an index fund or a stock fund, whatever it is, one of those investments need to pay you back. That way you can start to live off that instead of your business income. Now, what type of investment should you make? Now, that all depends on you. It could be as simple as an index fund where you put $100 a week or $1,000 a month, whatever that schedule is, and that will grow over time. Now, for me, I started buying Airbnb properties. I started buying real estate because I know that real estate can not only help me make more money, it's going to help me build my net worth, but more importantly, it can help me lower my taxes. Now, I'm not saying you should go and buy real estate, but find that vehicle, find that investment that you want to make. And of course, challenge yourself to get better and better at that investment. So for me, I want to buy a property a year. Well, I can now double that or buy 3 or 4. And the whole goal is just to continue getting better, right? Because as the business makes more money, now you can invest more. And that's the whole game. That's the whole goal of making money. Now, I hope these lessons were helpful to you. And whether you're just starting out and trying to make money or becoming an entrepreneur, or you're still at your 9-to-5 job and you're looking for a way, I want you to take these 4 lessons and put them in your mindset. These are the frameworks that you need to be successful, no matter what business model you choose to start. But of course, if you decide to do affiliate or digital marketing, I'm your guy and I would love to help you get started. Again, I'll leave a link down below if you're interested in that. I bid you well on your journey, and God bless. Have a great day.